You got to win your conference championship, or you got to get real close to that. So right now, we've already lost a conference game. So we have to have happen that's not in our control in week 1. I mean, because technically that's week 0.
Yeah.
We've already taken the season out of our hands because there's a scenario where we could win out and still not get in. I mean, won everything and didn't get in last time. So, like, I'm not trusting. I mean, that's the whole thing. We come out of this thing. We should have been vengeance-inspired, Count of Monte Cristo, man on fire level vengeance, and we don't have it. So, you. You don't deserve it now.
As a Florida State alum and a maniac football fan that you are, just sort of go through what your feelings was about the game, and then moving forward for the season. Like, where are the fans at? What are you feeling? What's going on?
After the first drive, the game was a complete embarrassment. The team, like, that was one of the most disheartening losses that we've had in many, many years. I had a sense of expectation. I thought we'd be a pretty good football team. And the way that we played was absolutely disgusting. We showed absolutely no courage, no violence, no effort, no competitive drive or response at any point in the game. We literally slept-walked through a game and allowed a mediocre team to kind of like control the ball, control the tempo of the game. And it was absolutely embarrassing to watch. That team should be embarrassed for themselves because that was fucking unacceptable. And in every phase of the game, the only thing we did well was kick field goals. The field goal kicker kicked 2 good field goals. That's it.
He's going to the league.
I mean, defensively, we let them, soak up the ball for minutes and minutes and minutes. We generated no turnovers. We generated no violent hits. The saddest part of the game, in a lot of respects for me, was the fact that we played penalty-free football and turnover-free football and still lost.
Yeah.
Those are usually things that if you control those categories, you go a long way toward winning. But our general effort level, our response to time and situation and circumstance was non-existent. We had no fucking competitive pulse. And I'm embarrassed for this team, embarrassed to be associated with it. And I don't think the season is going to go well. Because if you're able to produce that type of effort, here's the thing, like, you're in a game. You're in the game. At the end of the day, you lost by 3 points. What does that mean? That means 1-2 plays decide the whole fucking thing. And you couldn't come up with 1 or 2 plays. You couldn't come up with a sequence of good football.
Or a stop.
You tie the game with here's the problem. We got the ball with, I think, about 13 minutes to go in the game. And we go on this meandering drive to tie the score. And we haven't gotten them off the field quickly all game. And somehow it's a good idea to casually, run the play clock down on this possession. So we take about a 5-6 minute possession, tie the game, and give them 6 minutes. And they proceed to burn the entire 6 minutes.
Yeah, that was
coming
tough,
back
man.
at us. It's unacceptable.
It was like a slow death.
There's nothing tough about it.
Yeah.
Like, you set yourself up by not playing with any fucking urgency on your drive to tie. And you're in this slow-paced, miserable game. Like, you need to create more possessions, more opportunities to do something, and you didn't do it. And then they get the ball, and they start moving it a little bit. Blitz the fucking piss out of these people.
Yeah.
Bring the fucking house with the mother-in-law in it. Like, let them fucking score.
Yeah.
Like, if that's what it comes to, because we're going to get the ball back.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, at that point, you are not going to slow death me. Mm-hmm. I will die guns blazing. And we're going to force the issue when we get to around 3 minutes, and we're bringing the fucking house.
I was just going to ask you around what minute mark. So, yeah, about the 3 minute mark is when
3 minutes. Ideally, I mean, like, when the possession starts, we just tied the game. You're thinking, okay, get these motherfuckers in a 3 and out, get the ball back, and we win.
Yeah.
But you didn't do that. So now you get on 3 minutes. It's like they're about midfield. Like, we're going guns blazing. We're emptying the clip.
Yeah.
Like, we're not going to let them take 3 minutes of this clock.
And if they score on
we're either going to tackle, we're going to tackle for loss you, and you're going to punt it back to us, or you're going to fucking throw over the top and score.
And then you get a gift from above with the fumble or the drop, whatever, and it couldn't fall on it.
Well, there was two. There was one at the end of the third quarter that we had legit 2 chances to get it. Yeah. And coaching basketball for years on a loose ball, the mantra is first to the floor gets the ball. Mm-hmm. And if you watch that fumble, it was a first to the floor gets the ball. Our 2 jackasses tried to pick it up and their guy dove.
Like, the offensive lineman,
Come on, man. Yeah. Unacceptable. That was just horse shit all around. I'm embarrassed to be associated with the program.
So moving forward for the rest of the season,
season's over.
Is it going to take a couple of wins to
season's over?
Why do you say that though with the 12?
Because you say the 12-man playoff, but what's the pathway to the playoff? You got to win your conference championship, or you got to get real close to that. So right now we've already lost a conference game, so we have to have shit happen that's not in our control in week 1. I mean, because technically that's week 0. Yeah. We've already taken the season out of our hands because there's a scenario where we could win out and still not get in. I mean, fuck, we won everything and didn't get in last time. So, I'm not trusting. I mean, that's the whole thing. We come out of this thing, we should have been vengeance-inspired, Count of Monte Cristo, man on fire level vengeance, and we don't have it. So fuck you. You don't deserve it now. That's where I'm at with it. So as far as I'm concerned, the season's over. You're just going to go through the motions of playing these games for the fuck of it, because you took everything out of your own hands before the first week of Labor Day. That's what you accomplished with that shitty effort.
How important is this? I know you're saying it's over, but this next game makes it so much important because if you do lose, the guys check out, right? The guys check out.
I saw 85 checked out guys last week. What else are you going to check out?
What else can you do?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And who you guys got?
Boston College.
So it should be.
Well, this is what you do to yourself. When you suck, everything becomes a problem.
Yeah.
And so now Boston College looks a whole lot different than they did if we won 35-10.
Right.
It is what it is. You do this to yourself.
Yeah. We'll see if they can bounce back. But like you said, you're just thinking. I'm thinking in my head these guys are gonna come out and want to smash these guys to prove last year, because the bowl game, I kind of bought into the, we got screwed, so we're just gonna screw you and not play anybody. I bought into that. That makes sense. But the game, the week opener, it's like that was the opportunity there. I know some of the characters changed. You got a different quarterback.
A lot of the players changed. That's all fine, but it's the program.
It's the program.
And the program, you put yourself in this position. You take on the week 0 game. You go overseas, and it's a game that it's the only good game of the weekend.
It really was.
People that have been starving for college football for 8.5 months.
Yeah.
Have a game to watch, and it's your game.
Yeah, I'm sure the ratings were really good.
And you shit the bed.
Yeah.
That's so ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's just absolutely ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's been few times I've been more disgusted with a Florida State team than this week.
Mm. Even the down years.
It was.
What was the coach name that all y'all hated?
Willie was terrible. No, it was. I mean, there were some shitty. There's been a lot of shitty. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I mean, Lamar Jackson, the 63-20 at Louisville.
That was the
week after Muhammad Ali died. I mean, that
something.
was kind of ridiculous. There's been several bad games, but again, this is exceptionally bad because you felt like you're there. Like you felt we should be in the mix. Most teams are, people projecting us to win the conference, be in the playoff, probably top 4 in the playoff, and you put that effort forth. I mean, that's unacceptable, man.
Yeah, that defense is going to have to find a pulse. They were supposed to be the best on the best unit on the team.
Yeah.
Right now it's special teams, but defense was supposed to be like the older
no,
guy.
let's not say especially like the field goal kicker.
The field goal kicker.
That's the only man who covered himself in glory.
Yeah.
Everybody else, like across the board, sucked.
Yeah. All right, then. Well, we'll see what you guys look like in week 2. And the rest of college football is moving along to week 1.